Hello everyone. Today we have Professor Ravi Kumar, Director of Bapu Gujarat Knowledge Village, and he will be answering some of our questions. Sir, let's start with the question 1. So, what are the key factors that keep you connected with the education sector?
The key factors are actually we have 5 different institutions affiliated with the different universities. Like Science, Commerce, Law and Nursing are affiliated to Gujarat University. Pharmacy and Engineering are affiliated to Gujarat Technological University. The key factor is we are affiliated to the state universities wherein the curriculum will be common in the entire Gujarat and all over the country, and the competition of the students will be with the entire Gujarat students, not only a specific students of that particular university. Wherein the deemed university will have only the limited strength of students, the competition will not be more. So here our students will be competing and studying elaborately with the state-run university, wherein everything will be through the state-run university, that is Gujarat University and Gujarat Technological University.
Sir, so next I would like to ask you, being the Director of Bapu Gujarat Knowledge Village, how do you strategize about the key programs and plans for the marketing and administration of your college?
The main marketing of our college are the students. Students, if you are giving them the quality education and if they are happy learning in our institutions, whatever the institution may be, then they will market us as a product. So we don't have to work on marketing separately, and we don't have the marketing department at all. The students, when they are happy with the teaching and learning process at our institution, in the campus, then they themselves will market. And as far as the administration is concerned, we have the centralized administration so that each and every case worker or the clerks will know what the other college is doing and what all the things that can learn from the other college, rules and regulations, and accordingly everything will be monitored and done properly.
Yes, sir. So, any insights into how your institute could be more welcoming to students of different races or economic backgrounds?
See, actually, our campus is spread around 40 acres, and ours is a lush green campus, and we are away from the city limits. As for now, the present situation when the corona is concerned, we will be too far away from the corona because we are totally around 7 to 8 kilometers from the city limits. And we have a lush green environment, and we have the hostels also for both for boys and girls, wherein they can stay here and learn properly, and the guidance from the teachers will be given in par with the market or the products or the education, and the quality of the education will be there.
Yes, sir. So, what do you think should be the institute's top priority over the next 10 years?
Top priority is giving the quality education and see that our students flourish in the society and will be helpful to the country in their own way. Whether he is an engineer, pharmacist, a scientist, a law college student or anybody, they will be fruitful to the society and helpful to the society, and who will support in the economic growth of the country.
Okay, sir. So when you first came to this institute, what was your vision for the institute, and has it evolved over time? How far along in implementing that vision are you?
The vision when I joined, actually 2009 we started this campus with 2 colleges, pharmacy and engineering. Then we have evolved into different colleges. As I told, now we are having 6 different institutions. Like we have Science and Commerce, which was evolved 5 years back. Then we started Law 4 years back. Nursing 3 years back. So this is the evolution we are going. We are continuously growing, having spread over the different education sectors. Now we are thinking of Ayurvedic also, which will be coming up within a year or 2. So in this way, when we give the quality education, the students also will be interested, and we can also flourish in creating. And one more main thing is we have the innovative teaching learning process. We had support from the Center for Entrepreneurship Development, and we have developed Apple Lab, which gives the training for the iOS applications, which is the first lab in the entire Gujarat, sponsored by CED. And Modrop's lab is also there for big data analytics, which is sponsored by AICTE. That is for the engineering. Similarly, we are trying to get the funds for pharmacy, science and other things so that we can develop the labs on our own and give the students a good education.
So, sir, what do you see as your institute's greatest strengths?
The greatest strength of our institute is our faculty. We have around 200 faculties who are PGs and PhDs, and they have the innovative ability in training the students. They have innovative procedures to teach, and even the students have many innovative ideas that come up with. 2 years back, we had started an innovative club wherein the students on their own to develop the campus, they can get the innovative ideas, which was sponsored by the management. That is our strength.
Yes, sir. So, any suggestions you would like to give to the current youth and the inspiring students?
Suggestions to the parents is, please let your ward to choose his or her own path first. Then the students here, especially in Gujarat, they are more afraid of the medium of instruction. So I tell the students, don't be afraid. English is not a language which cannot be learnt. Okay, so for that, again the student should have once they join any of the institute, whatever may the course they join, they should think of going ahead, looking forward and treating that particular thing as a challenge and come with a flourishing colors. So those two things I need to give for parents and the students.
Okay, sir. Thank you for your interview. It was great talking to you.